Hello everyone, and welcome in the first episode of Frosty Plays Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Mm, the game just released today, I think. Mm, mm, no, we don't need. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region. Yes, I agree. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Is there anything interesting here? I don't think so. Okay, let's enter your name. Frosty. Okay, Frosty. Let's see if it's any different than the regular game. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance. Waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayuri, my neighborhood, the neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. So yeah, it appears to be exactly the same as the standard game, for now at least. From what I've read, it's mostly new new sprites and there's a Monica route now, so that should be interesting to see. Some of you might not know if you're new to the channel, but I actually played Doki Doki Literature Club before my VTubing debut. So, and now the videos from that are privated because they didn't fit with the new theme of the channel all that much. In retrospect, I think I said in my first video regarding the future of my channel that they will stay, but after some consideration I decided to make them private as well. But since DDLC is back with new content, it seems like a good idea to revisit this game and see it in a new light. So yeah, let's go through this. That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going about. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's a man of culture right there. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Yeah? Mini? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom doors. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Frosty, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, what's escape me in this situation? This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So sorry. Natsuki. Huh. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you, both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Frosty. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Frosty. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get you cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Hehe, well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Woo. And I don't know if I feel like reading all this out loud is still kind of unnecessary, to be honest. Maybe I'll try to comment on what's happening in the game more and then read everything. It's kind of hard to make any entertaining content around visual novels, at least in the first part of Doki Doki, because later it will get more interesting. But for now, reading everything out loud is kinda how do I put it? Off-putting, probably to many of you. It would be just well weird. Okay. I gotta say, I can't really tell if the sprites are really higher resolution than they were before. I feel like they were pretty high res before. So I don't really see any improvement. Maybe a little. I haven't played Doki Doki in a while, so maybe it did improve. I would have to compare it to the original to tell the difference. Well, I guess the start of the game is gonna be exactly the same. It's later along the line where the stuff probably will diverge a little from the original. I guess we will have to see. I'm really interested in that Monica route. Like, what did they put there? Because like, modding community for DDLC has done a surprisingly good job at providing content for Monica since she was so neglected in the original game. So I'm interested to see if what the creators of the game provided is gonna be comparable or surpassing. I don't think it's gonna surpass what modders created, especially with Monica After Story, but because Monica After Story is a whole other league, I think. I wonder also if creators of Monica After Story will decide to port the game, the mod to this version of the game. Well, it's gonna be interesting to see how this game evolves. Although I think everyone is much more interested in Project Libitina, even though it is long overdue, and it's pretty hard to tell if Team Salvare is even working on it still, or it's that project totally been shelved. I guess this episode is gonna be more like just me talking about random shit with the game in the background because like it's pretty hard to do an entertaining video based around a visual novel. The only thing I can really do at this point of the game is just read, and I don't think that's particularly entertaining for anyone. I think I did that for my first videos from Doki Doki, and I don't find them very entertaining myself, so I guess that they could have been pretty boring for everyone. If I don't find them entertaining, then definitely you didn't find them entertaining either. Yeah, also it's gonna be DLC is gonna probably come out interchangeably with Half-Life Alyx. I don't know. To Alyx, I think there's only like 2, 3 or 4 more chapters till the end of the game. So the game is ending finally. One unfortunate thing is that in the last when I was recording the last episode, which isn't out yet, and I don't think it's gonna be out before this video, I had some really weird technical difficulties with. Sorry. I had some pretty bad technical difficulties with Steam VR. It was crashing when game loaded quick save. I have no idea why was that happening, but basically it started encountering some problems, and then it turned off my headset. So it was really weird, and it happened twice during the episode. So by the time the second time occurred, I just decided to end the video there. But yeah, that episode was really challenging to do. It was very challenging to play that part of the game because there were a lot of fights, a lot of shootouts, a lot of shootouts with Combine, and like no. And the worst part about this is that my headset on the second run it crashed. It crashed basically at the end of the chapter, from what I can tell. So I am like right at the start of the next chapter, but also there's still one more fight with the Combine to do, which is also very challenging for me. Combat in general, as you might have noticed in my Alex episodes, is not very my strongest thing. I die a lot when there's a lot of enemies, so I have no idea how Boneworks is gonna look like, because there's also a lot of combat from what I can tell. Also, I mentioned in my video from via chat, that in info video I did, that there's probably gonna be a change to my avatar, and there is gonna be a change. I'm making a new avatar, but it's still pretty much work in progress, and I have a lot to do before it will actually be finished. Okay, let's write a poem. We can finally do something interesting in the game. It's interesting that chibi version of Monica is still not here, so I presume the first half of the game is gonna be exactly the same, with only these 3 girls available, and then Monica will become available or something. I have no idea how that plays out. Maybe the I don't know, maybe you have to beat the game first to unlock Monica or something. I have no idea. I guess we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. Huh. Uh, Poof. Milk. Okay. Bubbles. Sweet. Okay. Cheer. Okay. Scared. Okay. Okay. Anime. Boop. Okay. Okay. Doki Doki Poetry Slam achievement unlocked. Okay. And as it was in my first playthrough from Doki Doki, I'm ending the episode right after I wrote the poem. So thank you everyone so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye! Okay, quick thing here. After I finished the recording, this showed up. I have no idea what this is. Side stories. Files. Oh, this is the game directory. Interesting. Interesting. So, oh, here are pictures. I can set this as a wallpaper. Error. What the fuck? What is this achievement? Let's see. Mail. Nothing new. Side stories. This side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. Oh, and this probably launches the game again. Okay, so that's how it is. The game probably goes as it was going originally, and then this thing comes in with side stories. Okay, that makes sense. And so anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye!